What's up, Sagittarius? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot, here to look at your week ahead starting August 4th, 2025. Sagittarius, yes, I think I said, I hope you got it well. Anyway, welcome any new subscribers to my channel. Appreciate you. The deck I am using will be, of course, listed in the description box. Not reading any reversals, just cleansing the energy here from Dawn Scorpio's messages for the week. And we want to see what is the energy potentially coming up for you, Sagittarius. Energies for Sagittarius. Energies for Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, let's cut this deck and begin your messages. See what is the potential energy. So we're going to start with the first card for you. Just like Scorpio, we got the Three of Pentacles. All right, so some sort of recognition may be coming your way this week. Following that is the Eight of Swords. Okay, some sort of fears, anxieties, doubts, suspicions, worries. Queen of Swords, be careful of gossiping this week. The Queen of Swords is always capable of that, but she's a great communicator. Seven of Wands here. Any decisions or actions that you are about to undergo this week, stand your ground. This is the card of regret. Following that, you have the major arcana, the Lovers. Okay, Lovers is really self-explanatory when it's in your spread. Any interactions or dealings that you have with people this week, you should be okay. Okay, whether it's co-workers, romantic partners, family members, or friends. Everybody's on the same playing field. Excuse me. Up next, even more so with the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups here, celebrations. Damn, sound like I'm using my voice. What the hell's going on here? Okay, Ten of Cups, celebrations. Somebody could be getting married here. Even number of cups on emotional scale, Sagittarius. What you give is what you're going to get back. So this is invites to parties, picnics, barbecues, you name it. Having a grand time with those people that are closest to you. And then, of course, the Ten of Cups is in a group of cards that I always say that if it's in your spread, then you must be already receiving that love and commitment, dedication, devotion from family members, friends, romantic partners. I just noticed that she's pregnant here. It looks like she's pregnant. She's holding her belly. Wow. Okay. Ten of Cups. Following the Ten of Cups is the King of Swords. Okay. King of Swords when it comes to actions and decisions, not like the Queen of Swords. He doesn't gossip, but he's very stern. Sometimes when it comes to his actions or decisions, you have to place yourself into this king's position. You're about to do something that's, could be seen by others as cold and calculating, whatever that energy may be for you. Very serious energy here. The king always knows exactly what he's about to do, okay? And he's ready to strike. So that would be you. Next card up here for you, Sagittarius, is the major arcana, the Hangman. So we got the queen, we got the king. In terms of actions or decisions. So whatever actions or decisions that you're about to undergo this week, please take your time. The Hangman only comes through to remind you that don't rush through anything real fast so that you don't have to deal with any types of regrets because you move too fast or you acted upon something too fast. On top of the major arcana, the Lovers here for you, we have the major arcana, the Emperor. Okay, you want to be in control this week. Following that, we have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords represents new conversations with new people or new conversations with existing people. First actions and first moves. Then we have, following the Page of Swords, the Three of Swords. Okay, we'll throw a clarifier on that Three of Swords, but not to despair, because I've been saying lately, the Three of Swords, even though it's one of those cards that I definitely don't like, doesn't mean that every Sagittarius that I'm reading for is going to have to experience some sort of Three of Swords energy. It's going to be that one or two that comes along, sees the video, they know exactly why the Three of Swords is here, okay? And, what happens or what's occurring for one doesn't mean that it's the same thing for another. Last card I have for you, Sagittarius, is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles, let's round this energy up here. Three of Pentacles, some sort of reward, recognition coming your way, like I mentioned before, from your employer possibly, in completing some sort of assignment or a job duty and whatnot. That could be a small pay raise. It could be outside of, the employment, something that you completed on your own, whether or not you were in collaboration with others. So the energies are going up on the 4th. So maybe by the 6th, there's some sort of, monetary money coming to you from your employer, small pay raise, like I said before, could be a congratulations, a thank you, job well done, pat on the back. Also, the Three of Pentacles represents you may be introduced to somebody new, and also I always assign love affairs and attractions to the Three of Pentacles. Following the Three of Pentacles is the Eight of Swords, Sagittarius. This is a card that you have to be careful of, because I always say there's trick side to this Eight of Swords if you are not careful, because it's typically having to worry, be concerned, nervous, anxious about something that you may be dealing with. Of course, if you're dealing with that type of energy and the Eight of Swords expresses itself towards you this week, deal with it, reduce the tension, the chaos, conflicting energies that you are encountering. But don't, by any means, and this is the trick side of the Eight of Swords, is think about things, worry about things, be anxious about things, nervous about things that have yet to occur, okay? Placing that type of energy on something that has yet to occur or may not occur. And even if it does occur, and the way you compile it in your mind is not going to turn out the way that you put it together in your mind. So be careful here. This is also to the Eight of Swords, a breaking communication, as I read it, that could be going on with family members, friends, romantic partners, whether they're near or far. Following the Eight of Swords is the Queen of Swords. Be careful of gossiping this week. She's very capable of gossiping, because she's a great communicator. But she's also capable of making some sort of major decision or action regarding any types of manners. She's just sitting there ready to strike. Following the Queen of Swords, we have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, when it comes to the decisions and actions, like I just reminded you, Sagittarius, this is the card of regret. So stand your ground, move forward take your time though, but move forward with any actions or decisions that you're about to undergo. If you do, then you won't have any Seven of Wands energies to deal with. Having to deal with regret. Stand your ground. Following that is the Major Arcana of the Lovers. I said once it's in your spread, any dealings with anyone, whether it's family members, friends, romantic partners, co-workers, business partners, you shouldn't have any problems. This is a card that always levels that energy out, where you're, on the same plane, seeing eye to eye with one another. The Lovers definitely could be spending quality time with family members, friends, romantic partners, business partners, but it also could form all of those energies and bring those energies together. Business partnerships, family, anything going on in the family, but also platonic friendships as well as romantic partnerships. Following the Lovers now, we have okay, what did I just do here? The Emperor. Okay, the Emperor. Okay, we already did the bottom set. The Emperor. Sorry about that, Sagittarius. I sort of lost my train of thought. The Emperor is where you're going to be in control, right? I know what I did. Let me stop right there. I know what I did. Okay. I ended up talking about the Ten of Cups, right? Moved on to the King of Swords, moved on to the Hangman, right? And then somehow I went back here to the Lovers, where I should have went to the Emperor. Okay, that's where we should have started off at. So the Emperor is where you're going to be in control this week. And usually when I catch stuff like that, I correct it, instead of having to, break down a video just to redo it. I'm not doing that. I make mistakes and, just bear with me. The Emperor is here. And so this is about you being in control here, Sagittarius, right? This is a card of authority, boss mode, leadership, so you could be promoted, okay? But most importantly is having to maintain an aspect of your own energies of control. You're not in the form of trying to control or manipulate, not that you ever are, other people or other energies. It's all about you having to maintain that energy for yourself. There could be some court stuff going on here for you, Sagittarius. The character here, even though she's looking like a female, could be a female that, was connected to you, or a male, and they're over now in spirit. Okay, they may have had some sort of dealings in the court system. As I always say, they could have been a judge, lawyer, police officer, or served some sort of time in the military. They were very authoritative. They were looked upon as leaders, right? This is what this card represents. The same energy may apply to you, because this card here always comes forth. You may be asked to lead over others. You may be promoted to a new job. This is a card of boss mode, authority, leadership. Okay, so that's the Emperor. Page of Swords, new conversations with new people, existing people, first actions, first moves. This also too could be the type of energy where there's someone around you who is taking up some sort of interest in you. They may be checking you out, again, through social media. We don't have any cards here to indicate that they will come forward, so they're just, really lurking in the background, checking you out to see why they have taken up some sort of liking or interest in you. This is also to Sagittarius, information gathered however you access your information, your news. So you could be reading a newspaper, watching TV, all right? Simply put, Page of Swords. All right, so the Three of Swords sits on the King of Swords. So that's a decision that may have to do with Sagittarius, and it's involving a relationship. Again, keep in mind, it doesn't necessarily mean a parting of the ways. All right? It doesn't mean a parting of the ways, separation, divorce. It could just mean that there's some sort of conflicting energies that you may be entangled with this week. That could be family members, friends, co-workers, romantic partners. Typical meanings of this Three of Swords always is third party in play when it comes to romance. Again, three conflicting energies with family members, friends, romantic partners. It could be pet loss. Pet gets lost and family is left grieving. Couples that are together, there may be some sort of distance that separates you. But why is there Three of Swords here? Why did the Three of Swords show up in Sagittarius' spread? Let's see if we can get some sort of clarification here. I think with the Queen of Swords on top of that King of Swords, because she likes to gossip. It could be something that is spread maliciously by someone towards you, create some sort of strife that comes, within a romantic partnership. It could be a co-worker partnership. It could be a platonic friendship, romantic stuff. The Queen might have a little bit to do with this Three of Swords here. All right, why is it here? Why did it show up? All right, let's see. Strength card. Okay, how am I going to clarify this? The Strength card. I'm just going to say that the Strength card is here to help you to deal with, to be strong, to overcome any challenges or obstacles that could be, foreseen when it comes to any types of malicious attacks against you. Okay, and I'm saying that because of the Queen here on top of this King. And then this is the King where you place yourself in his energy and you're taking action against possibly what she has put out there. So the Strength card clarifies the Three of Swords, that if there is any malicious gossip or any slandering going on towards you, that you will overcome those challenges, okay? You're strong enough to overcome those challenges. That's how I see it. All right, so the last card that I have for you is the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a job offer, money looking strong, okay? It's a court card. Could be a startup of a business, contract, bonus, money, definitely pay raises. One of my financial independent cards. So Sagittarius, either you're striving to be financially independent or you already are. Dependable, reliable, accountable, good money handler. That's always the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so I'm going to throw some additional cards here for you, Sagittarius, from this new deck that I have received. And so far, I've just been throwing 3 cards because these cards are large. But they have some very powerful meanings on the cards. So, you can accept the energies and if it resonates with you, then so be it. If not, don't worry about it. All right, energies here for Sagittarius. Yeah, I'm thinking, with this whole set right here, malicious gossip or slandering. Someone's trying to slander you, gossip about you. That causes grief, possibly friction within a partnership or a relationship. But the sad news to the person who's trying to slander you, gossip about you, you overcome that energy. You're strong enough to withstand anything that is thrown at you. All right, so the first message here for you, Sagittarius, is now you know damn well, and it says follow your intuition. You know the answer to your questions. Second, one monkey don't stop no show. The show must go on. You can do this with or without support. Tap into your inner power. Solo mission. Third and final message here for you is follow your heart, but take your brain with you. Balance emotions with logic and reason. Don't let emotions cause disillusionment. Keep your choices rooted in reality. All right, so this is what I have for you, Sagittarius. I do apologize for stumbling there prior, but this is how I do. Anyway, take what's going to work for you, leave the rest alone. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You guys have a safe, great week ahead. Always come back to get more of these messages from me, Sagittarius, and I will talk to you real soon. Ciao.